Capricorn 19, a small child with a huge shopping bag. So the two major commentators on Sabian Symbols are Jones and Rudhyar, and Jones focuses on a different aspect than Rudhyar in this case. Rudhyar points to the huge size of the shopping bag and the idea of a small child struggling along, really trying to carry a burden which is beyond its strength, its comfortable strength anyway, and encourages us to believe that no burden can come to us in our lives which we have not attracted, and therefore, potentially anyway, we have the capacity to rise up and meet this challenge that we've attracted into our lives and grow in that process. So the idea of taking on a little bit more than you've taken on before, a greater responsibility, harder work, this is encouraged up to the point where it becomes just too much. This is a Buddhist teaching. Carry the heaviest load that you can carry in comfort. So when we're looking at our life challenges, we do need challenges or we can't grow. And yet those challenges must be contained within some degree of our scope for developing our potential. Whereas Jones, he's looking at the other side of this as the child is in service. And it's an aspect of our lives. Whom do we serve? How do we serve? How willing do we serve? Do we expect recompense for our service? This is a really big question for us all. We all end up serving. There's no question about that. And how do we serve? And why do we serve? Have we asked ourselves these questions? The heart's desire is to serve. There's something about the nature of the heart that looks for opportunity to help the people that we feel for. And for some of us, we can extend that concept beyond the level of personal feelings for any individual to a feeling for life, humanity as a whole. We look to serve because it gives us a good feeling in the heart when we serve. That's why we give money to beggars, perhaps, out of a sense of pity or compassion for them on the one hand, but on the other hand, it actually feels nice to do somebody a favour. And inevitably, the thanks that comes back to us is, it's usually generous. I try and be as helpful as I possibly can, and I get people so very surprised by that. Well, why do you do this, James? Okay, I'll try and answer the question. I do it because I like doing it. It gives me a good feeling. But the benefits of actually helping first and doing that in a way which is a gift, not an exchange. You're not expecting anything back. You just give it away. This is a profound spiritual mystery that I have to say most people haven't really kind of understood. First of all, whatever goes round comes round. So you can't give anything away which does not eventually come back to you somehow. It's just not possible. It breaks cosmic laws. So you can't give anything, really, not in the longer term sense of the word. So you don't have to worry about not being able to afford the gift. And that's the second thing. It actually affirms abundance. By giving, you make it known to yourself and to the universe that you feel abundant, and that the feeling of abundance is what attracts and creates abundance. So by giving and helping and serving, you create the certainty that you're not going to lack. You will never lack. You will always have somebody to help you out. And I've depended upon that sometimes when I've been traveling. I've been in a very difficult situation from time to time. And there's always someone to help. And it's always a gift. It's just like the spirit of service just goes around, and those who serve recognize others who serve. So there's that kind of fraternity of helpful people that's created by this. It can go a little bit further than that, though. the aspect of service which is like a spiritual gift is, in a sense, repaying our Creator for having created us. If we see that we are created, and it's great, it's really great to be alive, and I want to thank someone for giving me the opportunity. So why don't I thank God for want of anything else? And where I have the opportunity to repay my having been created by expressing gratitude, well, then I express it to God, and God is all around in every person that I meet. So it's just a natural reflex action because I feel grateful to try and serve other people. And this whole equation of being in the middle of an agglomeration of people who are all helpful and thankful and kind, it's a really nice world to live in. And if you find somebody who's not like that, well, why do you want to be with them? Why would you? It's like, so polarization is occurring right now in the world. And it must be on those kind of guidelines where kind people are going to gravitate towards each other, and people that trying to screw you down for the best deal they can get, they're on the other side of a certain line, they're in the other camp. So I think, there's all sorts of reasons for being helpful, and most of them are actually self-serving, really. So it seems a little bit inappropriate to receive effusive thanks when you do somebody a good turn. There's another advantage, it's rather subtle. But if you are looking for opportunities to help people, then you develop the skill of seeing opportunity. And that ability to see opportunity is an expansive force in your life, because the opportunity to serve and help others and the opportunity to serve and help yourself, it requires the same attitude of mind. It's just seeking opportunities to expand, whether it's expanding your life or somebody else's life. It's still the same skill of noticing, looking for, finding opportunities to expand and to move towards a better life. So as we develop the skill in helping others, we develop the skill in helping ourselves to expand. And this mindset is thoroughly positive, and it's creative, and it's abundant, and it's good, and it's the acceleration towards this state of mind is through service. I once asked my Sufi teacher whether service was, shall we say, a requirement on the spiritual path. And his answer was, well, no, it's not. But it's an expedient. It's a fast track. So if you actually want to progress spiritually, and you want to do it quickly, then help others.